So let's talk about losing your mojo. I've had a conversation a few times today and some people have lost their mojo. Now, I always know when my clients aren't having a good time because they ghost me, they hide from me. Excuses definitely don't burn calories, but I have such an open and honest relationship with my clients that they do know that they can talk to me, but sometimes they still ghost me. Now, I always tell them to reflect back to why did you start the journey in the first place? It's so easy to make excuses. We've all done it. I mean, I was the best. I could write a book with all the excuses I made, and I made loads. I really did. I wanted to lose weight, but I didn't want it bad enough to put the hard work in. And that's what I had a conversation with a client earlier. You know, when you have really good reasons to do this journey, and with anything, obviously we want to look better, but the most important thing is that you do it for your health. If you're doing it to start a family, if you're doing it to get married, or whatever the reason is, you've got to really, really think about those things when you're about to stuff your face with a takeout or a packet of crisps or a bar of chocolate. You know, we can all have moments of weakness. We can all have tantrums. And again, trust me, I've had many. And, you know, I'm not sitting here an angel. I do still eat things that I shouldn't eat very occasionally. But I look back and think, right, like today, for instance, I went shopping. And I do this every time, but it doesn't matter. It's all about how you take control. I went shopping, had to get some things. And my nemesis was sweets, always sweets. Probably more sweets than chocolate, I would say. So sugar. I went down the sweetie aisle, I looked at the sweeties, and I just turned around and said, you don't need them. And honestly, hand on heart, I didn't buy any. But I have to go through the motion of looking at it. Do I want it? No, I don't. Why don't I want it? Because I love the way I look at the moment. I love the way I feel. And I never, ever want to go back to that miserable Nicki that I was, because I really was a right miserable so-and-so about myself. And the critical self-talk and the way I behaved with myself and the way I allowed my head to think of other things that were going on that weren't. Because I think when you feel so low about yourself, you think that other things are happening around you, but they're really not. You imagine it, you open a can of worms that don't need to be opened. So what I want you to do, if you are playing around with this plan, you're on it and off it, just strip it back. Go back to your why. Why did you initially contact either myself or your consultant? Why did you want to do the journey in the first place? You know, food's not going anywhere. You're not going to starve. You're getting all the nutrients that you need, all the minerals, vitamins and proteins. And remember, you chose to do this diet. So don't make people around you miserable because you can't eat. You're making that choice to make a better version of yourself. So reflect on why you started in the first place. Stop all the negative talk. Critical self-talk is one of the hardest things. If you keep beating yourself up, then you're never ever going to get anywhere. And I always say to my clients, it's the one topic that we work really strongly with. We do 2 sessions on critical self-talk. And I know that my clients will jump on and say how I've absolutely turned their lives around with the mindset work that I do. So my mindset classes are free of charge as long as you're on plan with me. They're a 6-week course. I have been extra kind and I've overrun them because I'm off on holiday to Vegas in 3 weeks and I just want to give them that extra bit of support. So it's 6 weeks and I promise you they are, well, my clients speak for themselves. They will tell you they're life-changing. Not only do they help you lose weight, but they help you actually start believing in yourself for the rest of your life as well, in all different aspects of your life.